Here's some Texas gymnosperms for you. The longleaf pine. The ponderosa pine. The bald cypress, you've already seen this before a couple times, Caddo Lake. And you've already seen this plant too, the cedar. Look at that shot up in 1890. 1890, that hillside is dotted with the native cedar. And look at it in 1989, hillsides. And that's exactly to illustrate what I was telling you about the idea that it's a plant that belongs here. It's just sort of outgrown its welcome. There's even an ephedra if you head down towards the Gulf Coast area. Locally, you can see cycads and ginkgo. If you go to the Irving Convention Center, there's a row of male ginkgos, and there's some cycads at Fair Park. I haven't been able to determine exactly what sex they are, but not from a lack of looking. There may even be some of these organisms in your campus or in your neighborhood, so it might be kind of a neat find to look around. Ecologically and economically, they are an important food source. They represent an ancient window into the past. They are ornamental plants. Some, like the ginkgo, grow well even in pollution-ridden areas. They can be important symbols for us, i.e. Christmas trees. They can be in habitat for animals, but like we saw with the juniper, they can also be invasive and destructive. They are a good source of softwood lumber. The angiosperms make the hardwood. These are the softwood. Their amber and resin can be used for varnishes, soaps, and perfumes. Medicinally, you can get Taxol from the yew when it's not killing you, and you can get ephedra from ephedrine, and hopefully they'll get that all figured out.
Please
consider the following.
Consider the following.
Trees, any tree can be made into paper, but conifers are preferred because of their high cellulose. That deforestation effort represents a really bad day for the tree, but you also have to think about that holistically. It affects the other organisms that may depend on it for a home. How can you help? Consumer power. Consumer power coupled with social media has prompted big companies like Mickey D's, Kraft, Nestle to rethink their practices. You have the power of crowdsourcing. Look for products that contain the Forest Stewardship Council, the FSC logo pictured to the right there, and give endangered organisms, give the conifers a break. So research, bring about awareness on social media, boycott and flex the power that you have, not only for the trees, but the animals as well. We don't see a whole lot of gymnosperms in Hawaii. It was really hard for a cone to make it all that distance, but we do see some. They were brought in, and it is nice to see them in those high alpine areas and see them actually brought in to help control erosion in some cases. So it's kind of weird to think of going to Hawaii and seeing a pine tree, but they're out there, and I'll show them to you. Come join us in the Hawaiian Field Studies. Aloha.